所で貴様の本気を見せてもらうぞ。
Okay, live. Ouch. Lost subscribers. Sorry. Okay, live. Ouch. Lost subscribers. Sorry. It's not letting me grab the link. I apologize. I see that we were. Oh, there's a line. We're gone already. Okay, live. Sorry to anyone watching the recording. I'm just trying to share the link. And I always try to start the stream first because it's the lesser of the two evils between people joining while I'm still getting things going and people joining a stream that's not actually live. Bless you. I'm also in the living room because I don't feel well enough to be in the office, so there's going to be background noise because I have a family. Sorry, my hands aren't working the best right now. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Come on. Catch up, please. Oh, where's the stupid copy link option? That'd be too easy. Just copy the link. Come Come on, phone. Fine, I'll do it this way. Alright, whatever. I'll fix the links later. It's not like anyone's watching live right now anyway. Although I do have to put one up on the Discord. And there's also a very active cat in my lap at the moment. I'm live right now anyway. Although I do have to put one up on the Discord. Oh, that's so hard. It's the world of doing everything on your phone. Alright, back to the game. He says, talking to himself. I know since K-Lab started featuring top scorers, I've got a lot of new Japanese subscribers, so I know a lot of them aren't online now. Not that I'm ignoring any of you OGs either. But I just, given where my health's at right now, I want to take care of this before anything expires. On the off chance that anyone's actually going to be able to join us live, I'm gonna take care of a few things first. Drives my OCD crazy when things are capped while I'm doing things. And some of this stuff can lead to more tickets, so technically better stream. Half swirl. 1, 2, 3 reactions, no double swirl or burst. Or whatever I was calling them, I don't remember. Although with the Genkai summons, I honestly hope for all 1 and 2 stars, because that's the only way to get them. So for me, they're actually the hardest to triple S. And yeah, my mission is ultimately to get the new USK to Triple S before the current event ends. It's going to depend on channel support and how much my sponsors let me lean on them and so on. If you get a chance, can you just do me a favor and bring up the stream and just make sure it looks okay and the volume's not ridiculous? You're not obligated. The link's on my Facebook. Or I can Discord it to you. Yeah. Did I ever invite you to the Hakusho server? No. Alright. That's the easiest way to do it. Un momento, por favor. Tozomate kudasai. And that's the extent of my very crappy non-English language skills. I'll pause for a second. Hey, babes. Sorry about your hand. How's it doing?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it since my supervisor bandaged me.
I'm sorry.
It hurt way worse than my foot did.
It sounded pretty horrible.
Well, it was a pinch. And I guess it got the nerve. Because it went all the way up to my elbow.
God, that sucks. I'm sorry, baby. Oh, there it is. Here you go.
Oh, it's not bad. At least not right now. It's swollen.
Well, if there's anything at all I can do, you know, I'm here to help.
All through there is swollen.
And I paused the stream for that, so no one saw that.
Oh, what?
It
wouldn't have been the most attractive thing in the world.
Streaming some things. No, I sent a link to Kyla. I didn't want them to see her Discord.
Huh? He wants me to check his stream.
I just wanted to make sure the volume wasn't obnoxious and that it was streaming okay, but I didn't want them to see her Discord.
Jack, my Discord has a really crazy fucking name.
Yeah, it's like left account or something like that.
No, they use weird symbols and shit, so everybody knows it.
Oh, well then I might have sent the wrong one because the one I have is left account.
Yeah, no. I did that when I left.
Alright, then you might have to message.
You mean like literally you left the account?
Yeah!
Yeah, if that's it. Well, for Alright, we're back live, or we should be, in a few seconds. Sorry about that. I just had to take care of some technical things and whatnot. And like I said, I'm in the living room, so there's family all around. My girlfriend just got home from work. I just asked my oldest to check the stream to make sure that it wasn't obnoxious, but you could hear what the hell I was saying, so on and so forth. Anyway, we've had at least one person join us, so I'm just burning down some BP and some stamina in case there are people that would like to join live, and then I'll just jump right into the tickets. I'm not gonna rope-a-dope you. Bring you along.
貴様の最後だ。じっくり痛くしてやるぜ。
Alright, our volume should be good, but if anyone joins live and has problems, just say so. We gotta climb to 58 back to 1 tonight, which shouldn't be hard since I haven't really been doing battles. I'm more focused on trying to get the new Yusuke up there, but that requires effort, not just in-game, but out-of-game. I did pull him off of one of my initial step-up pulls. Have not pulled Jury yet, though. I guess I could do some live regular summons too, because that will fuel the extra stuff. Will give us more tickets once it's exchanged. It's funny because my current team is actually more a bit old school now, but given where everyone's at currently, skill-wise, level-wise, so on, the last I went through everything, this was the best team. I'd like to get to a full team using a lot more of the new attack characters, but we'll see. Life is what it is. In and out of game. I don't know if anyone's seen my comments in the descriptions of any of my videos, or the pinned posts, or what I shared that also got pinned on the Discord content creators. But yeah, my channel could really use some help. I'm not going to be able to keep pushing out this content like I am without some help. So if this is what people really want, I need help to keep it going. I can keep it going nonetheless if they don't care, but they want to keep seeing the summoning videos and the top end PvP. I can't do it on my own, given my current situation. Every time you pull a 5-star that you've already got triple S. Yeah, I know, right? Cry me a river. I know almost no one has triple S 5 stars, but still, once you get there, you'll realize that it's a knife through the heart every time you pull a character that you already have 5-starred, because I'm just gonna be frank like I always am. I mean, like, you guys should be used to that by now. You get fucking shit for it. You don't even get 2 3-star tickets. You get like 1.7, 1.8 3-star tickets from a 5-star pull, which are rare given the shit rates of the game. Still love the game, but it's not going to stop me from being honest about it. And that is unacceptable. So I'm hoping that these new universal souls that are already in the code, and not only are they already in the code, you can already see them in the game. Sorry, wrong menu. You can already see them in the game. This button here. See? This is a universal red soul, which, if you've been a fan and you've been paying attention, I've been talking about since the very beginning. So, this is important to the survival of the game. And hopefully, once they implement them, we start getting some sort of ratio of universal colored souls when we sell a 5-star. Because just getting the points is not cool. I can't tell you how many 5 stars that I've got. Again, like 1.7 3-star tickets for. And you know, a 5-star pull is supposed to be like that, you know, the angelic choir moment. It's fucking not when it's the character that you already triple S. It's just not. And I know no matter how I phrase it or what I say, people that don't have any triple S's are going to be bitter and be like, well, I don't have any triple S's, so I don't care, and you're privileged and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you're eventually going to have a triple S, and then you're going to care. And that's what I try to make my job, you know, just make you all aware of what's coming, what you should be concerned about, what you should expect, things you might want to give the company some shit about, so on and so forth. Because I might be ahead of you right now, and hell, I'm doubtful in my current situation. I don't even know what days I'm going to be bedridden or not, but doubtful. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I'm far from 100%. Regardless of how far ahead of you I am, you will get a triple S character if you're a serious 5-star triple S character if you're a serious player. It will happen. It's an inevitability, even if you're a free-to-play player. And when that triple S character is a fucking dupe, I can't even imagine if you're a free-to-play player. Because all you can do is go over here and sell them for points that aren't even going to get you 2 3-star tickets. And anyone doesn't think that's wrong isn't thinking straight. I'm sorry. You want to challenge me on that? Fine. Come on. Let's go. We'll do a live stream. I'll debate your ass. You'll lose. Just warning you. That's not hubris. It's just common sense and experience. Alright, people have had time, so I'm just gonna auto burn my stamina, and then we'll sell so we have as many tickets as possible, and I'll do all the tickets I have. Absolutely all of them. Although we can do some live pulls first. I don't have many orbs. I might pause and get a few more orbs because I'm an irresponsible child. Yeah, I know we've had a lot of new Japanese subscribers recently, ever since they started featuring top scorers on the official Japanese live stream. And I mean, much love to you. And when I'm in a better state with my health, I try to do streams on your hours too. So I'm sorry that you're not able to watch this live, but I hope you understand. And if you do have any requests for me to do some live content for you, I know this sounds kind of counterintuitive, but like, because, you know, if your English is not quite there, you might not know what I'm saying, but maybe one of your friends will, or I can get one of my friends to set up a message for me. But I do know some Japanese, but it's a far cry from what most of you know when it comes to English. So if you want to submit video requests to me in Japanese, you don't even need to romanicize it. It doesn't have. You can do it in regular old, kanji and kana, and I'll get it. So any messages or requests you want to submit, you can do so that way. I'm sorry I've fallen off a bit with the record boards, with the mansion and the and PvP, despite the amazing, largely undeserved help of my friends. But I haven't been well. I'm never gonna be well. I have chronic health problems, but lately, more so than usual, I've had periods where I'm just straight bedridden. I just can't pick up my phone, or if I can, like, the best I can do is like check the date and time and put it back down. So I mean, again, my apologies on that front. Ah, shit. I think my leveling team is capped out. Give me a moment. I'm sorry. It's the OCD. I don't like being wasteful. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. So, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard my time, which is the, not the reset for everything, which is 10 a.m. my time, but it's when you get your daily rewards and when certain summons become available. So we're going to do that real quick. Oof. What are we off by? 8? You can do 8 singles. And then I'll pause it to get some orbs. Just hang with me, I'll be right back. And it'll be the same stream, I'm just gonna pause it like I did before. You can tell how much I've been ignoring my alerts on my phone. Actually, I don't think it shows the toolbar when I drop it down on the stream. But it's just like all across the top. Oh, full swirl. 1, 2, 3. No double flourish. No fourth, no Daguro. Sorry, just making sure the stream is still going strong. But trust me, I wasn't lying about the tickets, you'll see. And there'll be even more after this. Full swirl, ceiling break. Can we get 4 or 5 reactions? Nope. Oh! We hit the 5-star anyway. Alright. Another Yusuke, that's my second. Or Yusuke. I know, my pronunciation's garbage. It was better when I actively pursued my Japanese language studies. Alright, I'm gonna grab some orbs, but it'll only take a second, so I see that there's 2 of you watching. Please don't leave. I'm just gonna pause the stream for a moment while I pick up some orbs. Yeah, indeed. Thanks, Blue. Alright, I did that as fast as possible in my slowish state, so hopefully everybody's good. Looks like stream quality is excellent again. I think we need one more single to even things out. Oh, sorry, the game needed a second to catch up with the purchase. And I'm not gonna post the whole attention the channel needs your help thing in every video, but I will pin the PayPal and the Zelle donation addresses, because it might not seem it, but if you enjoy my content and you want to see it expand, let alone you want to see the new channel launch, which is going to be, I mean, so much of an improvement on the current one. Just, I really need help, and you know, every few dollars, every few cents, it all adds up. It all helps to grow. Nope, double flourish. Nope, but we got it anyway. Alright. Oh no, we can call it a streak. It's another buoy. See, that's what I mean. It's just, actually, my buoy actually might have been 1 short of 5 stars, so that might not have been a bad pull. I mean, he's a great link for Botsuke. Where are my points at? It depends. Trying to think of the best way to answer a question, so you'll forgive me. Or I hope you'll forgive me. Well, let's look him. We'll look at him in the database together after this, and we'll go over it. Not that I haven't already looked at him, but we're gonna be one short of the 5-star ticket. Oh, there's one of my Japanese followers. SSS question mark. As in, am I trying to SSS Yusuke? The blue one, eventually? Yes, I am trying to. If you're asking something else, I'm not sure. Or if that will yeah, that will definitely, if you're asking about Bowie, the armored version, if he's not already, that was what I needed to SSS him, so. I'm actually just gonna grab a tiny little package so that we can do the guaranteed stuff. Give me a second. Sorry about the pause. Actually, I think there's one more after this for the guaranteed one, but oh well. Yeah, it's one more. Okay, one more quick pause. Okay, back again. Sorry about the pauses. Wow, celebrity. I don't know. I don't know if I deserve that. I have a lot of people that I talk to about the game, keep me updated with the news, and giving my, I wouldn't say failing, I'm not dying, but giving my clinical health issues. I have people that kind of help make sure I keep things maintained with my account. So, but that's incredibly humbling to hear, and I very much appreciate it. I'll try to live up to that. And like I said, if any of my newer Japanese subscribers want to submit requests or questions in Japanese, it'll take me a little bit longer because my Japanese is a little bit limited. A little bit limited is an understatement, but thankfully I have friends that are translators, and I'm getting back to working on my own Japanese, but currently 私の日本語は少し悪いです which I'm sure is probably not the right way to say that, but I think it's clear enough that it'll come across. Yeah, my personal Japanese is pretty bad. Yeah, no, you guys are more than welcome to post in Japanese, and no one will give you crap. And if they do on my YouTube, they're not gonna last long, because I'm an international minded person, and you know, if you wanna try to make sure that you're communicating succinctly by using your own language, and instead of using, you know, your limited knowledge of English, which is probably better than most people's, most English, native English speakers' knowledge of any other language, then that's totally your prerogative, and I completely support that, and I will get it translated if I'm not able to read it myself, and I will answer it. Thanks. I appreciate that. It's been quite a while. There's a institute in Manhattan called Japan Society, and they're a Japanese cultural and language center, and they go both ways. They help. Is that a Kuwabara of all things? Oh Jesus. There's our guaranteed ticket. They help Japanese natives coming over that want to learn about American culture and learn American language, and they help Americans that are interested in Japanese culture and Japanese language learn about the language and the culture. And I went there for 2.5 years, twice a week. I would have kept going, but life happened. Alright, let's just burn down the rest of these battle tickets, collect our stuffs, sell our extras, and redeem all these tickets. Ah, we lost people. Well, I hope you come back. I hope I didn't lose you in the pause. My PvP team kind of got a little bit of a rewind, in a sense. I did a lot of work on a lot of different units, including Lynx, and this is currently the best team that I can run, generally speaking. I'm not going to have you guys sit there while I customize my team for every match. But since I'm still in the SP-based world, this is my this is the best team I can run. In my belief, anyway, based on the math and so on. Meta. Blue, are you still watching? If he's still not live, we'll go straight to the ticket polls, and I'll do my limited analysis of the new Yusuke. Oh, there he is. Better supports. Yeah, it's a very real thing for a lot of people. I am stupidly behind on helping people with their PvP setups, but since you're here and I'm live, if you don't care about, you know, having like screenshots of your account seen, you could send me some pictures of your, if you want to just shoot me over, I think you have my Discord. If not, I'll give it to you. Just DM me 3 screenshots. Your character box sorted by power level, your let me not do that and flip people off. Your support box supported by power level, and then your link box just showing what characters are unlocked. And I'll see if we can make the most of the supports you currently have. Having been in the top scorers in the mansion for quite a while now, you don't need 5-star supports. You don't. They're good, but you don't need them. And in fact, some of them are suboptimal compared to 4-star supports. And I'm speaking from experience because in the mansion, I use all sorts of different supports. It really, the mansion is heavily punishing, but it at least it forces you to use not just your best units. And the fact that you can't link, sorry, I just did the same thing twice. The fact that you can't link is neat, and I think it's a cool mode. And while the rewards for beating hard are nice, they're not like gonna substantially catapult people that are further than other people even further. You know, it's not one of those rich get richer, poor get poorer scenarios. Not directly anyway. I mean, passively, I think every gacha game can be looked at that way. So, let's actually, you know what? Let's save time because I don't want to bore you folks. But also give you more of what you came for, title-wise. And I'm just going to do, where is it? Yeah, no problem, man. I'm gonna do all these. I mean, there was a lot of people complaining, which I understand to a point, but it's just, for quite a while I've been doing like support for the North American and otherwise English speaking Maji communities on like a hourly wise, like a part-time to full-time job basis, and the tone some people have given with me, like, oh, well, it's been months, but I mean, I've been in and out of the hospital and bedridden and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, I get it. And I was apologetic about it. And I'm like, yo, I'll put together a stream right now. And as long as people are willing to have their stuff shown live, we'll just knock it all out. And, I'll give people notice. And no one responded. So I'm not in a position where I can write my super in-depth, like, essay responses to people on an individual person-to-person basis. So
Ariana? What?
if people want to hop on the live stream and they're cool with me, showing their stuff live, then, I can help them right now. And, I talked about times and other things, and nobody even responded. So, I mean, it's an old stupid cliche, but it's a two-way street. Oh, I haven't done much dailies either. Let me just nuke these out since I can do them instantly now. I keep meaning to do a a video that covers all the skip functions and the automated functionality. I don't know how useful it'll be since it's been so much time now. Let me see if I can level break Kurama. Watching him sit there at current max level is making my OCD it feels like nails on my brain. It's my leveling team. I always try to keep a leveling team. Oof, yeah. Although the drop rates are currently... Let me tell you, if you need to get characters to level 7, the drop rate boost is insane compared to what you're going to get if you try to do it outside of the drop rate boost. Alright, he's a little closer. Alright, what do we need? We need medium greens and we need small greens. And I keep meaning to put together a spreadsheet because I'm still trying to figure out the drops exactly, like whether it's better to do a higher level or a higher difficulty one or not, or whether it doesn't make a difference. The only thing I've been able to test out so far, and it's just anecdotal, is that well, obviously, the more enemies that are the color that you want, the better. And it seems the fewer drops, the better. But also, if the boss is the same color, like right now, I'm going for medium green. All right, we've got a green boss, and we've got 3 green guys overall. The next one up is a green boss, and still 3 green guys overall, but a lot of other guys, so we're going to go for the lowest one here. Yeah, it doesn't matter, because then we're just going to go automatic, and hopefully this will go pretty quickly. While this is autoing, if anybody has any questions or comments or things they want to share, this is a good time since I'm just letting the game do its thing. If not, this should wrap up pretty quickly. I should have made a physical note of how many mid-sized green gems we needed instead of a mental note, because mental notes are like at the moment. And I do very much sincerely apologize to my fans that are specifically interested in the PvP, especially my Japanese fans that really, got into the PvP recently. I know I haven't been ranking up there where I usually would. I just haven't. I've been bedridden for days at a time. I haven't even touched my phone, so. But I'm gonna be making a drive for S3 soon, because the highest I've ever been is S2, and S3 will give me that last 5-star ticket. So we'll be back on top in no time. Honestly, me being in first place or not is simply a matter of 2 things: whether I have the time to play and whether other people are spending money on extra matches, because I refuse to spend money on extra matches in this game. The way it's designed, it's just a gigantic waste. I don't care how much money you have. But yeah, the drops are so much better when there's a drop rate increase. Of course I say that, and I haven't even looked at the current drop rate increase, but seeing what the drop... But I can tell by the icons that there is a drop rate increase, and given what I'm seeing with the gems, it looks like it's an overall drop rate increase, or at least a gem drop rate increase. I do know the most accurate translation of that material from Japanese to English, but I can't think of it at the moment. So I'm going to call them gems for now. Ugh. My whole left lane team needs to be redone. Yeah, see, we're getting like 2 medium gems per run. That's like not normal. Unless it is, and we're just being incredibly lucky. See, that's what you usually see. Like, I'm gonna pull numbers out of the air here, but they're based somewhat on experience. Like, I mean, typically the experience tickets like that, and maybe like a health item, are what you see like at least like 5 out of 6 times, something like that. When there's not a drop rate increase, but when there is, especially you really see it on the 5-star level break materials. Like, it's insane. Like, I can redeem like an embarrassingly large amount of stamina and leave it to auto a stage that, at least to the best of my understanding, has the highest chance to drop the particular color 5-star level break material I need, and get 1. But when there's the drop rate buff, like, I leveled up my entire team to level 70 under the drop rate buff. In that same time that it took me to level my entire team to 70, I got 1 more character to 70 once the buff went away, just to give you an idea. I mean, you guys know I'm all about math, and that's anecdotal at best. But we don't have the behind-the-scenes math on this, and I haven't been able to put together a spreadsheet to collect enough data, excuse me, yet, so that's the best I can offer at the moment. Kampai. I don't want this to drag too long. This is supposed to be a summoning video. And it's like we're already losing some folks. It's fine. I just wanted to make the most out of the video, but you know what? Let me just sell off, evolve who I can, sell off my excess, and we'll get on with the summoning. And then for those of you that are the diehards that want to hang around, we can do some farming, and I can do a mansion run for you on the hardest difficulty, and hopefully not embarrass myself. Competition's got a lot fiercer with the mansion. There's a couple times I've placed within the top 5, even 2nd or 3rd, and I missed a day or 2. But there's been a couple weeks that I've gotten every day in and still placed 2nd, so people are definitely taking it serious now. There's a little bit of luck involved, but okay, let's do the tickets. But first, let's get as many tickets as we can. First, let's see if there's anyone that needs to be evolved. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to check to see if anybody needs to be locked. Yeah, Yusuke needs to be locked for now. Okay. And I haven't pulled the new support yet, so... To be honest, I haven't looked up what she does yet, so I don't know if Jury's... I mean, I'm going to want her eventually, but I don't know how pressing she is, or if I can wait to wait for a pickup gacha, where she's one of the 3 featured characters, because there's always one support that's featured. Oh, the new quality of life features are just such a breath of fresh air. And I know we should have had them much earlier, but what are you going to do? At least we got them, right? Okay, and... The Pooh possessed by Genkai? You mean the 4-star yellow Pooh? Or is there a new Pooh that I'm not aware of? I just came back after a hiatus, so I have to question that. There might be information I'm not aware of yet. Hold on. And I'm sorry, there's always going to be a delay with YouTube gaming. I don't know if you caught the trick that I've talked about at the beginning of most of my streams. If you make sure that the live button is on and you put it on double or triple speed, however fast it'll let you, it'll catch up, and when it catches up, you'll have at least slightly less of a delay. Yeah, the 4-star yellow Pooh I used for ages. Yeah, no, he's excellent. Because he buffs the defense of his entire column when the equipped character drops below a certain life. The thing with him is you have to look at your matchups and look at what's happening with your front line. To get the most out of him, you have to have a frontline character that can take a hit that's gonna dig deep enough to trigger Pooh without killing them. Because if they're killed, he won't trigger. They have to survive the blow. Anytime, unless there's a coding error, because that's been the consistency with every other effect of that nature. Every time there's a character that is, after they're below a certain percentage of life, or they've taken a certain amount of damage, this happens. The character has to live in order for the effect to trigger. Okay? So you got to make sure that you've got a frontliner that you can afford to put Pooh on, that with Pooh as his support. Pooh is not a great support for Genkai statistically, because he's SP weighted and Genkai is attack weighted. Here, I'll show you what I mean. It's not just about the class of characters, it's about their statistics. Hello, game. Alright, so if you look at Genkai's stats here, you'll see that this is SP right here, if you don't know. I know this format throws some people. but this is SP. For the English speakers, the easiest way to remember which HP and which SP is that there's only 2 symbols. Okay? So yeah, that's HP, that's SP, that's overall power, obviously. This is defense, that's attack, and that's speed. Now you'll see her attack, she's an attack character, okay? And, okay, she's a defense character, but all of the defense class characters are either attack leaning statistically or they're SP leaning statistically. Okay, so see, her attack here is based off of attack. That's 128% of her attack stat. Okay, and she also has a naturally high attack. And if you look at Pooh, he's really designed for SP characters. You see, his attack is only 893, and his SP is only a little shy of 3,000, not even, just a bit over 2,500. Not to say that you can't do it that way. It's just sometimes that's the best option you have. But if you're trying to make use of and take advantage of every point you possibly can and optimize things as best as you can, you really want to put a either an attack support or a defensive unit with an attack leaning, like Botan. See, she's a defensive support, but you see she's attack leaning, not SP leaning. And the other thing is that you want to put him on a character that Young Kai, the red Young Kai, as awesome as she is, she doesn't heal herself. So unless you've got like Christmas Yukina on another character in your front line doing the healing for you, you usually want someone that's you want to support that's either going to resurrect or heal your frontliner over a character that's going to buff their defense. So when I put Pooh on a character, I usually try to put him on a character that's already going to that has built-in healing, or a character like Elder Toguro, who's not a real tank, who's an SP-based character that resurrects. Assuming that he can still take a hit and live. I hope I'm making sense here. I know I'm sounding at least slightly disjointed to myself. Anyway, let's do tickets. Pray with me, because the budget for the channel is low. Actually, the budget for the channel is negative to non-existent at this point, so we need some good pulls from our tickets here. Whoa, we got at least one of those. Did I not redeem it? Oh, okay, that's down here. Okay, so how do you guys? I always say, and I mean it. This is your guys' stream. I just host it. If people didn't enjoy them so much and constantly send me, requests and questions and really wonderful, gracious, positive feedback, I wouldn't do them. I'm not the type of person that needs exposure, but people like them, so what order you guys want me to go in? I usually go from the lower tickets to the highest tickets for suspense, I guess. Although I get a lot of good pulls off of 3-star tickets. Alright, well, I'll start with the 3-star tickets, and if someone wants me to change up, they can say so. Oh, let me take care of those additional ones real quick. I'm so out of it. I'm sorry. I'm just really... Like, I just... It's been like 4 days since I picked up my phone. I keep hitting the wrong... Trying to exchange souls here. I'm working on it. Obviously, I have far from complete control over it, but hopefully my health will not just improve, but kind of level off a bit, so I don't have to keep taking these long breaks from doing anything. Okay. And probably can get some more 5-star ticket, 3-star tickets. Words. I'm not quite here yet with the medallions. I got the 5-star ticket. Then I need to get the rings. It's okay. You can always rewatch it. No bigs. I mean, all the live streams go up as recordings as soon as I'm done, so... Oh, not quite enough. Alright, let's do some tickets. But I did answer your question in detail if you didn't hear it, so you will want to... Times, what we're at 113.57 right now, so you'll probably want to start, I guess, around 105. If you didn't catch the my response to your inquiry, assuming you don't just watch the whole bits you missed through. Alright, and we're summoning. Oh crap. Yeah, I had the audio cut off. I'm sorry. I must have bumped it. You should be able to hear me okay now. Is that good? Too loud? Not loud enough? I know we're dealing with a delay here. Oh, look. Our cat Piper is making an appearance. Hey Piper, you're on YouTube.
No.
He's like, screw that, I'm going back to sleep. I think he's got the right idea. It's okay now. I'll try to abridge what I said. Pooh is an SP based support, so ideally you don't want to put him on a 4-star. Pooh is an SP based support. Red is an attack based support. So ideally you want to put him on a either SP or a defensive character with an SP leaning offense. And Red Young Kai is a attack leaning character, so she doesn't benefit as much from his stats. And although she has the the guard boost and the defensive qualities, SP damage reduction, and so on. Come on, damn. That looked like it might have been something. You usually want to put a support on her that's either going to heal her or resurrect her. Ideally, that's got a higher, there we go. Ticket luck is real. Higher attack rating. Did I finish my Suzaku? I'm not sure. That might be the last one I needed. We'll find out shortly. He's the best link for Yusuke, so I went so far to 10-point his first passive just for linking purposes because it boosts SP. But yeah, Pooh will only help you if the character lives through the attack or attacks that brings the character to his trigger point. So that's your first hurdle. Secondly, if you're trying to be as optimal as possible, he's best used on a SP unit or a defensive unit with an SP leaning. A lot of people only look at the defensive units as defensive units, but they're not. If you look at their skills and you look at their stats, all of the defensive units in the game are either very heavily SP leaning or attack leaning, and you want to try to both link them and support them accordingly. And I'll grovel to one of my sponsors after this and see if we can get some significant pile of orbs for this step up. Oh, full swirl. Bam. Oh, okay. The 5-star for because I will take it. Jin, alright, he's not there yet. He's close, he's double S. I'm not sure how many he needs to be triple. Half swirl, no ceiling. 3, 4 reactions, double flourish, come on. So I see that I would have expected that to be a 5-star pull more than the one before it. Because percentage wise it was leaning that way. Alright, full flourish, arena, no ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's what? Don't be mean. No, I will not. See? Alright, we got the Rinku. How do you expect me to give you proper analysis of the units unless I can use them at my level of competition? Alright. Now we're gonna do some checking and some recycling here. Alright, cool. That's awesome. That's gonna help my Yusuke a lot. He's also just a really great unit for mono red in Mansion. If you've seen any of my Mansion videos, see I got his. See, that's a full 25% boost to SP to any red unit. Obviously, classic Yusuke eats that up. Alright, we've finished Bui as well. So, and our all team power buff continues to bust through roofs. Not yet with Jen. Oh god, Jen needs 6 more. Well, hopefully they either make him farmable or I get him as my question mark soulstone drop in the dailies that are set up to be any particular character. Alright, let's see how many 3-star tickets we recoup from that. Unfortunately, even though that double pull was relatively epic, it was useless because I have both these Tsuguros at triple S already. So it's not even 4 3-star tickets. Alright, that should give us at least a good chunk more. Over a multi's worth, I think, if my brain is... I was going to say if my brain's working properly, but it's not. Although I was right. It did give us over a multi's worth back, so... Boop. Come on, ticket luck, because we need it. The 100% Toguro, because although he's attack base, he's more defensive leaning, and she's still a defensive unit above all. Ironically, her best link in the game, in a vacuum, is Kurama, because he's a defensive unit that's attack leaning, and there really aren't many in the game besides her and him. If you're going to run a 3-front configuration and put her in the middle, and you think she's beef enough that she doesn't need direct defensive buffage from her link, you can run Jin on her because his first passive is a huge boost to attack, which actually makes her... there we go. Ticket lock! Not even a full 10. Ugh. My 18 millionth Karasu. Alright, I don't recycle anymore till the end. Let's go up through the 4s and then we'll do the 5s. Ugh, ceiling break, but that's it. 1, 2, 3. Double flourish? No. Yeah. I was about to say lots of 4s, but they're 4-star tickets. Yeah, they're just gonna be food for more 3 stars. So yeah, better luck on the 3 stars. But I'm pretty sure that's because the 3 stars and the 4 stars. Pretty sure, okay? I'm not saying this is a fact. But as far as I know, the 4 stars obviously are automatically 4-star or higher, but they have the same chance of pulling a 5-star as the 3 stars do. And obviously you get to do the 3 stars in a lot more abundance. Oof, did I actually have 58 of these? Well, we're going to have a lot more 3-star tickets. Yeah, wow, I had 68 of these. Alright, well, this is going to be interesting. Can we get 1 5-star from 68 4-star tickets? Yeah, as was I for ages, which is why I didn't use him as a link either. There we go. If you don't have an SP-paced frontliner and you don't have Christmas Yukina, Kurama's probably your best bet for 4-star poo, because he's got built-in healing, so he doesn't need healing from his support. The stats won't help him as much, but he's not really an attacker. He only has 1 attack. It is attack based, but... and I've shown that it can kill people if you buff his attack enough, but you have to really buff his attack. Double flourish. There we go. Ooh, and a double. Unfortunately, I have them both at triple S, so all it is points. I'm telling you, you'll all get there, and then you'll just be as irritated as me. Oh, that's a 5 auto. Can we get a character that's not already triple S, please? There's plenty of them. Oh! That's an interesting way to get jury for the first time, and that is the last Kurama I need to triple S him, so that's a pretty major win. That was a pull. I got her off of tickets before I got her from the gacha. Alright, that's all the 4 stars. Let's move to the 5-star guaranteed where they can only be one of 2 units. And then we'll move to the more universal 5 stars. Piper. Sorry, the cat's coming to say hello again. Come over. Ooh, ooh, yes, the girl. Alright, what do we got? Oh, well, duh. What am I saying yes to girl? This is a 5-star ticket. Sorry, I'll skip the animations on the 5-star tickets. Alright, Yusuke, okay. I'll take it. Because I don't know yet whether I mean, I want jury, but I don't know how much. Alright, let's take care of these. You guys want to do them one at a time, or you want me to just blow them all at once? I'll give you a few moments. I mean, each one is only going to be either Rinku or Kurama. So, your call. Or I'll let the cat decide. What do you think, Piper? 1 ear twitch for yes, 2 for no. Well, in the meantime, I'll start with 1. I honestly don't know in the long term which unit I'm going to have more use for, so I'm not really voting one way or another. I guess I'm looking for more of a... Okay, alright, I'll do the rest all together. I was going to say, I'm looking for more of an even split, although Kurama's one of my favorite characters, so based on that... Alright, here's your full 8 pull. We already know they're going to be 5 stars, so... There. Was that visually pleasing enough for you? That seems pretty even, actually. And it's weighted towards Kurama, so I'm not going to complain. Alright. And we're going from, like, the more limited pool 5-star ones to the more universal ones. So we'll do the Valentine's Day one next. Too bad jury isn't included. We're really hoping for the fox. I can't think of her name at the moment. I am sorry. No. Actually, Yukina is just as good, if not better. My regular Yukina is falling well behind. Alright, I think that's all the selective 5 stars. So now we're just going to do a bunch of the more universal 5-star tickets. These ones I'm going to do one at a time. A lot of them there's only a few of anyway, and they're all segmented by category as it is. Ooh, that might be what I need to triple S her. I think I needed more than 1 though. She's at double S right now, but I think I needed 2 or 3. to get her all the way there. Ugh, Keiko. Sorry. There was a point in time where I think Keiko's one of the first 5-star supports that I pulled, and I was so excited at the time, and then I kept pulling her, and I triple S'd her, and then I just kept pulling her anyway, and there was a few other people in the same situation. We called it the Keiko curse. Alright, I'll do all 3 of these at once. Okay. Well, the first 2 aren't bad. Suzaku I use a ton in the mansion. Kuwabara I could still make use of. Elder I've had triple S for quite a long time. Alright, let's look at who we can upgrade. Alright, he's done now, which is big. He's a very good unit. He gets slept on a lot. He's also incredible for mansion. Kuwabara is double S at least now. What's Kurama doing here? Let's see how far he goes. Not far enough. I was hoping he'd make it to at least S. Such is life. Rinku's gonna end up at A too, yeah. He's just gonna end up at A exactly. Finally get to finish Koema. That's a pretty big deal. Kokuto? Is that the fox? The fox answer? Kokuto? Yeah, it's Kokuto and Jury, right? I'll be 100% perfectly honest with you guys. I've been away for so long, unable to even pick up my phone that I don't even know what Jury does. I'm going to have to look it up, but I had to clean up first. Which, yeah, see, unfortunately, those wasted 5 stars. And each one of them doesn't even give you 2 3-star tickets. I'm just hoping when they implement those universal souls that when you sell a 5-star, you get, like, instead of 30, points worth of 5-star souls, you get, like, 10 of the universal souls. That would be a huge improvement in my opinion. I'm not saying my ratio is perfect one way or the other, but I'm hoping you get my drift. So I gotta remember I have a more international audience now. Get my drift as an American colloquialism. I don't know if that translates at all. Phrases like raining cats and dogs. You don't know if they have equivalents in other languages. Alright, let's see how many more 3 stars that recoups. $23. Alright, let's pull them and see what we get. That's what I call the summoning recycling process. Come on, get there. Damn. Come on. Yes, the double flourish comes through. Be something that matters. Oh, it's a Hiei, but I think it's the older Hiei. Yeah, it's the older Hiei. Damn it. Don't know. Like you said, you haven't been paying attention. I just said that I haven't even really taken a long look at the new support yet. I haven't even been able to lift my phone in almost a week. We can take a look at her together in a second. But, I mean, the thing that I always say when anyone asks if any new unit is good is duh or yes. I mean, given the inherent power creep of gacha games, unless they really screw up, the new units are always good. They're not necessarily the best units in the game, but they're always good. Then she's going to be divisive, because a lot of people still don't understand Kokudo. People don't realize that when it says stat up as the condition, like even your passives, like at the start of the fight, before the timer even starts, can trigger them. I don't know if you saw, but I'm actually using Kokudo on my PvP team, the SP1. So, yes, then in my opinion, she is good. I mean, they're never bad. I mean, just surely statistically. I mean, the New Year's Botan isn't particularly good effect-wise, but, like, if you look at her stats, I mean, nobody even comes close. Straight up attack-wise, it's ridiculous. Let's see if you look. Sorting by attack. Yeah, okay. So, New Year's Botan. Okay, so her effect isn't all that amazing, but her attack boost to the primary unit is 9,226. 9,226. And then we go to Keiko, who's the next highest. 6,844. Now, pause for a second and tell me how much you give a shit about her effect. Not that you shouldn't, because the effects are important, but Jeebus. That's over 3,000. Over 3,000? It's over 2,000 at least. Difference. Alright, it's like 2,500. Whatever. That's a lot of attack. And her other stats aren't too shabby either, so... sometimes you have to ignore certain things in favor of either power level or statistics or effect. It's really a case-by-case thing. I think I already sold all the extra... Oh, no, I guess I didn't. If that was the new Hiei, that would have made me so happy. Alas. 'Twasn't meant to be. Let's see how many 3 stars that recoups us. I don't even know if that's worth pulling. Alright, let's make it a little bit more exciting. I'll be right back. Alright, that is literally all I can do without the help of one of my sponsors or the viewership. Honestly, it's probably more than I should have done, but trying to keep on the curve and trying to keep everybody entertained and informed. Like I said before, but I don't know that if that was when my microphone cut out or not. I know it might not seem that way sometimes, but yeah, no, that the channel desperately needs whatever help it can get. I'll post the PayPal and the Zelle in the comment section for the video, and even if it's a couple bucks every month or two, it adds up, because I can't maintain this level of content on my own at this point. and let alone launch the new channel that we've been talking about. Anyway, let's do some more summons. Oh, the double swirl saved us. Please be Yusuke or at least Jury. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, that kind of looked like nothing from the beginning. Of course, I'm gonna reach. Oh, that's a guaranteed 5-star. Yusuke, alright, alright. I gotta at least get the guarantee out of the way. Alright, quick intermission. Alright, well, at least get the last guaranteed pull out of the way. Oh, I'm gonna be like 15 short on line because there's one more pull after this. Full swirl. 1, 2, 3. 3 reactions, no double flourish. Yeah, there's one more. Alright. Okay, 2 seconds. In a day? No. When I do, yes. Alright, there we go, we're back. Yeah, because 1, I try to make the most of it. 2, if I'm streaming, I try to keep it as entertaining as possible for you guys. And 3, although they've gotten better at making the new units more usable without being fully duped out, dupes are still king. Alright, we got another use guy. And we should get another guaranteed ticket. So, alright, something. I have to claim it first. Derp. Okay, we'll have a few more tickets to do. And then we can talk about the answers to some of those questions and look at some things. And then if people want to hang out, I can do some mansion and some other PvP while we answer other questions and so on. universal souls. When will you give them to us? And how will we have to obtain them? And when will you stop crapping on us for pulling 5 stars we already have duped out in a game where you encourage us to dupe out everything? Sorry, that's me whining at Caleb. I don't know why I went to the link menu. I'm half here at best. How's he doing as far as... Need a level break him once more. I mean, 17 more mediums than a whole lot more smalls. I know the red situation is worse. Yeah, okay. Later when we're not on a stream. Although I gotta do something with that freaking stamina. It's really driving me bonkers. I hate doing this with level cap characters, but it's better than stamina just sitting there. Especially since today is green and for the dailies. These guys are all done, right? That'll help with Krama. No, I'm not doing all these. I'm just getting this back underneath where the getting the stamina uncapped and clearing out the obvious choices. Yeah, I gotta redo my whole leveling team. They're almost all kept at this point. I hate playing with playing PvE with characters that are max leveled. It feels so wasteful. Okay, now we have tickets. Did I sell the excess? As I press the same button again. Sorry, I'm not well. And again, yay for quality of life additions to the game's functionality. Well, that'll be a lot of points. She needs to get locked. I say a lot of points, but again, it's still not enough for even 2 full 3-star tickets, which is just pathetic. What about 3-star tickets? Oh yeah, we've got enough GP for another pull. Should just probably be more 3-star tickets, but yeah. Or points towards a 3-star ticket. We'll leave the 1. Oof, not even a half swirl. Force, just do them all. Roll arrow, but not even a half swirl. Broken roof. 3. Nope. Only 3 reactions and no double flourish. We got, I think we got 1 guarantee. Yeah, we got 1 guarantee, so. Yeah, it's either Yusuke or Jury. Alright, it's Jury. I would rather it be Yusuke, but honestly, in the grand scheme of things, unless I'm gonna triple S Yusuke right now, it's better to pull her. Because I believe anyway. Let me double check before I speak out of school, so to speak. Yeah. It's a 50-50 shot to pull either of them on the ticket, whereas usually supports have a much lower chance of being pulled, so technically pulling the support off the ticket is better, mathematically speaking. Alright, what am I doing? Got to raise characters. See if we can recoup enough that we get enough tickets to do something with. I have so many materials when it comes to supports. Let's just get her set up now. And since there's no way to level up supports naturally, you can only do it via items. We'll do that too. Let's level break her fully first. Well, I don't know about 70, but we can level break her the rest of the way. Yeah. See if that gives us enough 3-star tickets back to make it worth summoning, which the answer is no. Okay, I think that's everything on that front. Let's just double check. Oh, no, I didn't finish getting rid of the excess. I thought the point value was awful low. And despite me doing that, unless you have 20 units selected on the one screen, you can actually switch over to the support screen and it won't forget what you've selected. I got a PvP really quick. Again, it's kind of an outdated old school team, but with, I don't know, updated perks. This is what I'm currently running. Since it's pure SP, I embrace that as much as possible. Kokudo's not necessarily 100% the most optimal choice, but she's a lot better than people think she is, so I'm trying to gather enough data that I can make a more succinct, for lack of a better term, less anecdotal determination. As you can see, I'm a bit behind, but it's just simply I just haven't been PvPing because I haven't been playing. Catch up pretty fast. Yeah, see, like I started today in like 400 and something or 300 and something. Anyway. Alright, real quick double check. Everybody that's not locked is sold. Okay. Convert what we can. Already done. Buy as many 3-star tickets as we can. Two. I won't. Screw it. Might as well just get them out of the way. There won't be enough points left to recycle anything after that. Oh, 3 because I left 1 from before. Because I was hoping I could get it up to at least like 5 to 10, but... Bonk, just points. Alright, and they're not going to be enough. But I'm just going to get rid of them real quick. Trying to keep my boxes clean and organized here. There was 3 poles, wasn't there? Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, everybody is either a lock or a cell. And we've already evolved everyone we possibly can. Okay. Do I have 2 runs left or 1? I got 2 mansion runs left to do. So, we can do those in a moment. I know, at least Blue wanted me to go over the new units. Sorry, now I look like absolute shit. Yeah. No, I mean, I kind of already knew the answer before I even looked, but yeah. I mean, the meta is shifting, not to just allow for attack teams, but if you manage to actually get enough high enough grade units that are attack with the right support, that they can be superior to SP teams. And Yusuke is a really important linchpin in that. I mean, he's the blue attack that we really kind of hoped Kuwabara was going to be. Not that Kuwabara is bad, he's just not great. Anyway, I mean, you look at his headbutt, 218% attack. That's on the high side for single attack percentage stat-based damage for a special. And if the character is a defense type, i.e. a tank, where it matters the most because you need to clear them out quick so you can get to the people that actually matter, 40% chance to stun them for 1 turn. And it reduces his damage taken for 2 turns by 30%. So that gives him a lot of flexibility. Does a lot of different things. And it's just strong. Hey, Morph. Yeah, I know. I've been really sick and then barely functional and then really sick and then so on. So, but trying to pick up the slack as best I can. Good to see you. And you look at his, and then you look at his spirit gun. Then, you know, something's got to give somewhere, and you know they can't make things too alike, and so on. So it's not a whole team, but it's still almost a full 200% of his attack to a row. Which, I mean, deleting a row, let me tell you, especially with the update coming where you're going to be able to have more control in PvP, you delete the right row, match over. And if they don't die, it increases the chance of their damage to be taken. And he's also one of the units, I think we only have 3 now, and only 2 of them are 5-star, where he's not, his leader skill isn't, it's not color It's not attribute based. So if you've got an attack team, everybody benefits. That's an attack class unit. Hey, no worries, man. No expectation for you being involved in things. So yeah. And then you've got your standard fare for your really solid units. What's great about his first skill being body damage up or blue damage up 20%, just static. That's what the other text just means. I'm not going through it. It just means he gets 20% more damage. Is that if he becomes outdated or you're working on him and you don't have enough attack units to put him on a team yet, or whatever the case may be, it makes him a spectacular link for any attack-based unit. It even makes him a good link for Blue Kurama, because Kurama is a defensive unit, but he's an attack-leaning defensive unit. And as with all characters, his third skill is his unique skill. It's just why it's typically the skill that you bring to 10 first, although I don't always follow that methodology, because sometimes these skills only bump up by 1%, where like a different skill will bump up by significantly more to start with. Anyway, so increase your own attack by 60%, 2 turns, and that's after a strengthening check. Chance 500%. Okay. I'll have to talk about Mitz. I'll have to talk to Mitz about that one. That might be a typo, but obviously anything 100% or higher is automatic. So that's huge. And then if you pair them with the new support that they just released, which is funny because the new support doesn't always coincide with the new unit like this, but that makes him really coincide well with the new support unit. So, and I mean, the new support unit, people are probably going to undervalue because they undervalue Kokudo, but she's better than people think she is. Sometimes I do as well in Mansion with her, because of her, the words. And I think they even improved on her a little bit because people weren't so... sorry, Koto, not Kokuto. I was close. Yeah, they're identical. I was thinking she might have been 3 turns, but I believe they're identical, and one's just SP and one's just attack. But people don't realize that when you look at the conditions, this... after a strengthening effect, that even counts passives. Okay? So, not 100%, but you're extremely likely, and you probably already saw it in my earlier PvP footage, you're extremely likely that these characters trigger before the match even starts, because the buffs from your passives count. So like we're looking at Yusuke, where he gets 20% damage up on his as a blue character, like that counts. So any one of those can trigger these characters. So they're a lot more useful than they might otherwise appear on paper. I hope that answers anyone's questions from earlier in the stream. I was out of the game long enough that I had to reboot, reload, whatever. And that's probably it for the summoning, unless anyone wants to make on-the-spot donations. But I'll see what I can do with my sponsor, because I really want to try to build an all-attack team with the new Yusuke at Triple S and the new support at as they're higher. But in addition to my health, the reason why the content's been more and more anemic lately is just that, just to be frank, just my channel's dying. I mean, I get feedback constantly, and it's great. It's all positive. It's all wonderful. Even the requests I love to see. It's just people want my top end PvP videos, and they want my maxed out character opinions, and that's not easy to maintain. And I don't have anywhere near as much help as I used to. So the channel as it is, even though currently it's just this raw amateurish thing, I know a lot of you have heard me talk about the new channel that we had slated to replace it. That's going to be a far more consistent professional endeavor. But that certainly is not going to happen if, I'm just making sure I have that, but that's certainly not going to happen if this one dies. I'm not saying I won't do other content if you guys aren't interested. It's just that the content that people seem interested in requires funds that I don't have. And, the viewership's growing. So, I mean, it's a couple dollars here and there really adds up a lot. And, I don't do ads. I'm strictly not for profit. So, every cent that you donate towards, and you dictate what game it goes towards and how, every cent that you donate towards a particular game goes towards that game, and it goes towards how you want. You tell me what you want that to go towards, banners or so on or so forth. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'll pin the PayPal and the Zelle afterwards. We still have people. No one's responding at the moment, but we still have people. So I'm going to burn down the PvP, and if people are still going to hang out, I have a double mansion run to do, which I can do on air, and that'll hopefully help some of you guys out. Sorry, I just had to check the game audio. It's the way it records. And, I won't get into it. Most of you already know. Slowly crawling back from where I was when I wasn't playing at all. We're losing people. If you guys don't want to see the mansion runs, I can cut the stream here and upload the video later for those that are interested in. Or set a separate stream. Trust me, I'd be more than happy to just do them later. But since people are here now, anyone want to be vocal on a yay or nay on the mansion runs? If even one person wants me to do both, I'll do them both right now. But if nobody does, I'll save them till later. Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Yeah, I know, my references are old. I'm old. Hello? Do what I feel like. I kind of feel like waiting to do them later if no one wants to see them right now, but I'm ready to do them now if people want to see them now. I'll just upload them later, I suppose. It's just, there's 4 or 5 people here now, so if they wanted to see him, I'd be happy to do it. There's just really nothing else I can do without help at this point, so I'm going to go plead to family, friends, and sponsors and see if we can put that attack team together. Other than that, like I said, if you enjoy my content and you want to keep seeing content on this level as far as where I'm at in the games that I cover, not on this level as far as I just raw stream from my phone using YouTube Gaming. If I'm able to launch the new channel, I'll have a real microphone. Everything's going to be run through a computer. Everything will be super professional. But right now I'm more worried about just even keeping things alive the way they are currently. So if you're willing and able to help, the PayPal is 24hourdiner at earthlink.net. That's 24, the numerals, 24, HOURDINER at earthlink.net. And the Zelle, if that's your preference, no fees on either end, is yatku1@gmail.com, and that's JATKU1@gmail.com, and I will pin those both in the comments. Hope everybody has a great day. It was good to see you, Blue. It was good to see you, Morph. Thank you very much to my Japanese followers for showing up, and I will try to live up to my newfound celebrity. I don't know how well I'll do given current circumstances, but I will do my best to do you guys proud, and gals. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. Peace.